The contemporary risk faced by individuals is the potential to wake up one day and realize that they have squandered a significant portion of their life. While psychopharmaceuticals have become a prevalent treatment for anxiety and depression, these medications are often ineffective in providing a cure, frequently serving as mere crutches for underlying psychological conflicts. Fortunately, alternative approaches to addressing anxiety and depression are available, and in this video, we will turn to the insights of Carl Jung, a renowned psychiatrist in history, for psychological guidance. Before delving into Jung's guidance, kindly consider clicking the like button beneath this video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we encourage you to do so. Subscribing will ensure you receive notifications of our new content. Modern society has largely adhered to the belief that anxiety disorders stem from neurological changes within the brain. Regrettably, many physicians still uphold this doctrine, to the detriment of patients who are increasingly generated by our era. A significant number of these patients have been convinced by medical dogma that their afflictions have a primarily physical origin. However, Jung's perspective diverged from this, as he believed that most instances of anxiety and depression were not a result of a faulty brain, but rather an outcome of a flawed way of life. Consequently, Jung's initial step in the treatment process was not to prescribe medication, but to administer a dose of psychological understanding. This understanding encompassed what individuals should anticipate from life and what required modification. Jung underscored that many individuals labor under the illusion that life should be devoid of difficulty, that suffering should be minimized, and that adversity should be evaded. Yet, Jung candidly communicated to his patients that life is intrinsically challenging, and comfort and tranquility do not represent our natural state. It is highly improbable that there exists any therapy capable of eradicating all hardships. Humans require challenges. These challenges are essential for our well-being. Acknowledging that difficulties are inevitable and that nothing valuable comes effortlessly places us on a foundation of realism. This acknowledgement forms the basis from which we can effect change. For when we embrace the idea that life is arduous, we also understand that only through cultivating a resilient character can we aspire to lead a fulfilling life. In contrast, if we remain ensnared in the illusion that life should be trouble-free, our motivation to develop a robust character diminishes. Erroneously, we expect that by merely allowing time to pass, life will become more manageable. Jung described life as a perpetual battlefield. It has always been this way, and it always will be, as life's challenges are an integral part of existence. Otherwise, existence itself would cease to be. Another fundamental aspect of Jung's psychological perspective was the understanding that our present problems are rooted in the present, and delving excessively into the past does not provide a solution. Many individuals adhere to the notion that understanding the reasons behind their current state is a prerequisite for moving forward in life. However, Jung argued that an excessive focus on the past was a tactic employed to evade the challenging task of addressing current issues. People must recognize that not only neurotics but all individuals tend to deflect blame away from themselves and postpone change to avoid an unsettling improvement. Confronting their shadow, a term Jung employed to refer to concealed elements of one's character due to shame, insecurity, or societal pressures, is the first condition for any comprehensive psychological approach. The shadow represents the concealed side of our personality that we want to conceal from both ourselves and others. The acknowledgement of the shadow is critical for several reasons. Firstly, denial of the darker facets of our personality is unhelpful. Understanding and managing these traits when they surface is crucial. As Jung explained, anything that enters the realm of consciousness can be rectified, but anything remaining in the unconscious realm is beyond the reach of correction, with its unbridled growth leading to degeneration. Fortunately, nature ensures that unconscious contents eventually surface in consciousness, creating the necessary turmoil. The shadow isn't composed solely of potential traits. Some elements represent suppressed characteristics from our formative years. We may have repressed the capacity to express anger or defend ourselves as examples. The shadow is multifaceted, containing both maladaptive qualities and qualities that could enrich human existence. Recognizing and managing the shadow aids in better control of its manifestation and minimizes its adverse impact. Jung stressed that bringing the shadow into consciousness provides access to character traits that enhance life. He emphasized that the shadow is not all bad. It even harbors traits that can invigorate and beautify human existence. By understanding the shadow, we can control when and how these traits surface, making them assets rather than liabilities. Jung's assertion was that being honest with oneself is essential because oftentimes the primary barrier to recognizing one's shadow is the inability to be truthful with oneself. Additionally, heightened awareness of the shadow was a fundamental aspect of Jung's approach, coupled with an essential commitment to self-critique when necessary. By reflecting on the motives behind our actions, particularly actions of which we are ashamed, we can gain greater insight into our shadow. Increased awareness of the shadow, combined with the capacity for self-honesty, is certain individuals, for instance, repress their capacity to express anger or defend themselves. Bringing the shadow into the light of consciousness offers advantages by granting access to character traits that enhance life. Jung describes the shadow as an element that is inferior, primitive, maladapted, and awkward, though not entirely negative. It even harbors qualities that have the potential to invigorate and enhance human existence. Common practice involves becoming aware of our shadows and recognizing the flaws, defects, and insecurities within ourselves. This is not only because we suppress similar character traits, but also because we project elements of our shadow onto others. By paying attention to which character traits of our friends and family agitate us, we can gain insight into our own shadow. Another method to bring the shadow into consciousness is to reflect on the motives behind our actions, particularly those actions that elicit feelings of shame. Remaining open to self-critique when necessary is vital, for as Jung astutely points out, the only barrier preventing us from acknowledging our shadow is our capacity to be honest with ourselves. In addition to heightened awareness of the shadow, another pivotal aspect of Jung's therapeutic approach was assisting his patients in finding meaning in their lives. Jung believed that discovering a significant role in life's drama was crucial, especially for those trapped in deep depression or consumed by an anxiety disorder. An illustrative encounter Jung had with the chief of a Pueblo tribe in the early 20th century helps convey this concept. While discussing his tribe's traditions, the chief made a profound statement. He declared that they were children of the Father Sun, and that it was their duty to help the sun rise above the horizon every day. This was not solely for themselves, but for America and the entire world. Jung recognized that, to many in the modern age, this might seem eccentric and antiquated. However, the members of this tribe did not suffer from the neuroses, anxiety disorders, or depression that afflicted many. They did not rely on daily doses of pills or grapple with debilitating addictions. Instead, they were highly functional individuals, fulfilled by their duty as participants in the divine drama of life. Their existence was imbued with meaning and purpose. Jung noted that they did not have problems in the way Western society understood. Instead, they had their everyday life, their symbolic life. They arose each morning with a profound sense of responsibility as children of the Father Sun, and their daily duty was to assist the sun in rising above the horizon, not just for themselves but for the entire world. Jung emphasized the natural and complete dignity exhibited by these people. Jung contrasted this way of life with that of a Western woman he encountered, who he described as a compulsive traveler, constantly searching but never truly discovering what she sought. Her eyes revealed the look of a pursued and cornered animal, a relentless seeker with a perpetual desire to find something. Jung was taken aback by her condition and noted her lack of meaning or purpose in life, describing it as grotesquely banal. He conveyed that her life lacked significance, and if she were to die that day, nothing significant would have occurred because she had been living a life without purpose. Many individuals in the Western world fall into this pattern of compulsive searching. Some flit from one destiny to another, while others chase romantic partners or relentlessly seek money, prestige, and recognition. However, the driving force behind these diverse pursuits is the same. Individuals attempt to escape the banality of their existence. People strive to fill the emptiness, the void that results from living a life devoid of meaning. Nevertheless, as Jung elucidates, this void cannot be satisfied with material possessions or even a collection of experiences. What truly fills this void is the knowledge that we are leading a meaningful life. As he expressed in relation to the woman he encountered, if she could declare, "I am a daughter of the moon, and every night I must assist the moon, my mother, In rising above the horizon, her existence would be profoundly transformed. Her life would then hold continuous and meaningful significance for all of humanity. This realization imparts a sense of peace. When individuals believe that they are active participants in the divine drama, it is the sole factor that provides meaning to human existence. Everything else, such as a career or child-rearing, pales in comparison to this vital question: does your life have meaning? Jung is not suggesting that everyone should embrace the mythology of the pueblos. His point is that numerous individuals experience suffering because their lives lack meaning. The task for those seeking relief from anxiety or depression is to uncover this meaning. We must discover a way to validate our existence so that, like the pueblos, we can hold the conviction that our lives have purpose. Some individuals may achieve this through religion, while others may find meaning through contributing to values like justice, freedom, or community. Still others may discover it through creative endeavors. Nonetheless, it is incumbent upon each of us to ascertain how we can play a meaningful role in the divine drama of life. For the few who accomplish this task, a rich and fulfilling life will define their future. However, for the many who fall short, years or even decades of senseless suffering and ceaseless seeking will be their destiny. As Jung aptly expressed, "I only care about the fulfillment of what is in each individual." That is the entire problem, the problem of the true people today. I do everything necessary so that my father can rise above the horizon. Thank you for staying with us until the end, and I hope this video has been enlightening and prompted you to reflect.